Hey, what up, y'all? So I just watched the movie Venom, and I'm just gonna give you guys my review on it. So, you guys probably heard a lot of rumors that this movie was crap. You've read the reviews. You even heard from people it's not really like all that yada yada. Well, trying to give you guys an unbiased opinion. You know what I mean? I mean, opinions could be biased, but whatever. I'm just gonna, guys, tell you the honest truth. This movie is not trash. However, it's not a well done movie. I'll tell you that for sure. Like, for example, you can kind of tell, like, before watching Venom, you would think this would be like a bit more serious. You feel like there'd be like some sort of like, oh my god, like there are gonna be like some terror moments or like how this guy adjusts to it. Well, realistically, like, I mean, you obviously, and so there were rumors that this was going to be rated R, you know what I mean? But it ended up being PG-13. So obviously some things were trimmed. But watching this movie, you can kind of tell that, like, there's actually a good amount of humor in it. And honestly, like, some of the humor, you can kind of sense that it's forced, you know what I mean? Like, you can, like, it does not, like, I mean, I'm not, like, a comic book guy or anything, realistically. But I've also heard from, like, my friend that's, like, into, like, comics and all that stuff. It's not, like, it doesn't perfectly well states a Venom story, you know what I mean? Because you expect like, a guy, like, like, feeling, like, disastrous, feeling like something's, like, like, haunting him, yada, yada, like, a serious kind of movie. This movie wasn't really as serious as you think. It's, like, literally, like, not, like, there's comedy here and there. Venom's character was, like, funny. Like, yes, like, and, I don't know, like, and not only that, the acting in this movie was so crap. Like, I cannot explain it, you know what I mean? Like, the reactions toward, like, some of the stuff, like, you're like, dude, that's not how they would react in real life. If I react to, like, a freaking, like, a big black freaking monster, like, standing right there with some slime and a big, like, long tongue and stuff, I'm gonna have a bigger reaction, especially if he's gonna, like, bite, like, one of the, like, the officer's head off and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, best believe that, like, that was, like, the acting in this movie was not good at all. Especially with the character, Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy's character, like, freaking, like, didn't even, like, respond, like, as well as you think. Like, as if, like, he didn't even, like, once he had powers, it's like, it just, like, came naturally to him, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you can really tell that the acting in this movie was pretty crap. Also, some characters I kind of feel like were just there. Like, I feel like the love interest was just, like, plain, just, like, seemed like it just fit there. Like, it was just, like, it's just, like, there has to be a love interest. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like every superhero movie. Okay, yeah, that's just that. It's also predictable. There are parts of the movie where you already know, like, what's gonna happen. Like, you can kind of tell, like, it seems like this movie was rushed, in a sense. Like, it seems like they didn't even want to, like, take time to figure out, like, a master key plot. The villain wasn't really, like, well, like, put up, yada, yada. Like, not really, like, much more context of, like, explaining, like, what's gonna be, like, the possible outcome if, like, there was no heroic moment. Yeah, it tried to become, like, a superhero kind of, in a sense, rather than just, like, an anti-hero, which is Venom. Yeah, and I don't know, I really can't, there's not really much I could really say more, honestly. I'm just saying, it's one of those movies where you're watching it, and you know how, like, when you watch a good movie, you're, like, hella, like, your attention's, like, toward it, and you, like, you focus on anything around you? Well, this movie, sadly, it's one of those movies where your attention won't be grasped, so you're just watching it, and you kind of gaze around the audience just to see what's up, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those movies where you're watching it, and meanwhile, you're just, like, looking around. But, like, while other good movies, you just, like, watch it without, like, anything, like, trying to disturb you. Yeah, so, my honest opinion, I feel like this movie wasn't well done. The acting wasn't good, it wasn't well plotted, and not really much, like, it's not worth the expectation like you must have had, like, a few months ago when you found out, wow, a Venom movie's coming. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just, like, obviously some of the stuff is my opinion, but that's just my review that I'm giving you guys as a heads up before you watch this movie. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, so I hope you guys, like, learned something out of this review. Maybe, like, if you guys watch Venom, and if you like it or not, then good for you, okay? But whatevs. Alright, y'all.